Alright folks, back here with a change for 08 GMC. It's going to be a thermostat change. As you can see, I already have thermostat housing out. People get kind of scared about this. They're like, gotta take off the belt and all this sort of stuff. As you can see, it's completely doable without removing the AC unit and whatever else. Yeah, it's a little pain in the ass to get to some of these bolts and whatever else, but all pretty easy job so far. So like I said today, changing the thermostats. These are the old thermostats, these are the new ones. Just simply do the small to the back and the bigger to the front, and then I'm going to install accordingly. So I'll just take you real quick through on how I removed everything. So I went ahead and removed the upper radiator hose that went from right here to here. Removed that, removed some of the antifreeze. Removed this bolt, and then there's another bolt in behind it, which then lets this actual piece feed through to the thermostat housing loose. And so when you take this out, actually let me get to that. This is movable, but just be careful of that hose back there. Make sure you're not pulling and bending it and cracking or whatever else, because that is obviously has coolant in it. So anyways, as for the thermostat housing, let me just go ahead and turn this around. There was a piece, let's see here. Okay, so there's this upper bracket. This upper bracket has 3 bolts to it, okay, 12 millimeters, and they just pop in right here. Just pop those off, and then it actually connects to the front support, or sorry, shroud, like the fan shroud. So you just pop that bolt out, no problem. Remove that whole piece, and then what I did was I went ahead and actually removed the oil feed that goes right there into where I have the white rag. Just make sure there's no contaminants going in there. That was removed after I removed the thermostat housing. All right, because the thermostat housing contains, obviously fluid, coolant, and you don't want that in your oil. So make sure you get all this undone first and let it all bleed out, and then you can remove the oil feed. Once you do that, then you can easily pop the thermostat housing out in the forward position, removing it from the O-ring. Okay, this O-ring feed through will have a bolt that's connected right here, okay, which is actually in place right here. It actually feeds in right there. So also, since I'm in here, right next to it is where the actual temp probe goes. So that just goes right there. I just simply pulled it out. I'm going to go ahead and put a new one in along with 2 new thermostats. First time changing a dual thermostat deal. I don't know the temperatures on them. Really don't care. My truck's giving me a thermostat light, so I'm changing the temp probe and the thermostats, and then go get the code cleared. Just make sure that you put everything in their respective positions. This came out just like that. So these little bleed throughs with a small thermostat, and then this bit larger thermostat. So the new one will go in this position, and this new one with the little feed throughs, bleed through, whatever, will go in this position. And then once I get those installed, I will then put the thermostat housing in first, putting this in first, securing the bolt, and then securing the other 2 bolts, actually 3 bolts. I had 2 long ones and 1 small one that will then go in and secure that, put in the temp probe, and then I will go ahead and install the oil feed through that I have here. I will install it back into that position, and then put the bracket, the corresponding bracket on top, to then put this in the position here to hold the shroud again, and then continue on while putting the bolts back in for that support, and then the actual upper radiator hose, and then go ahead and top up the coolant and run the truck, make sure and observe for leaks, etc. Yeah. All right, well, go ahead and leave your comments, ask questions. I'll try and answer them or to the best of my ability. All right, cheers guys.